All right, let's talk swing trading, but forget the complicated jargon for a minute. Think of the stock market like a giant ocean. Today, we're going to grab our boards and figure out how you can learn to ride those powerful waves instead of, getting totally crushed by them.
So here's the big question, isn't it? Why do some traders seem to just effortlessly catch every perfect wave, making it look so easy, while so many others get caught in the chaos and just wipe out over and over again? What's the real secret here?
Well, believe it or not, the answer is way simpler than you'd think. A great trader, just like a pro surfer, knows how to read the conditions. They see a clean wave forming, and they know exactly how to ride it. The struggling trader? They're trying to use the same move every single time, no matter what. It doesn't matter if the water is calm and beautiful or a choppy, messy disaster. And then they wonder why they keep falling off the board.
And that is the absolute key. Success in this game isn't about finding some magical one-size-fits-all strategy. It's not about having a fancier tool or a better surfboard. It's about one thing: developing the skill to read the ocean. In the trading world, we actually have a term for this. We call it the market regime. Honestly, the easiest way to think about it is just as the market's weather or its overall mood. Is it a calm, sunny day with a nice tailwind, or are there hurricane clouds gathering on the horizon? Figuring that out is your first and most important job. All right, so when we talk about the market's weather, there are really two big, fundamental patterns you have got to learn how to spot. We're talking about trend versus chop. First up, trending markets. These are beautiful. It's that clean, powerful wave moving decisively in one direction. On a chart, this looks like prices making higher high after higher high in an uptrend, or lower low after lower low in a downtrend. Then you've got choppy markets. This is like a messy, confused current going nowhere fast. Prices are just sort of stuck, bouncing back and forth between a floor and a ceiling with no real direction at all. Okay, so once you can tell what kind of wave you're looking at, you need to pick the right surfboard for the job. And in trading, of course, that means picking the right strategy. Let's look at the two main tools in any swing trader's garage. First up, we have momentum trading. Let's just call this riding the wave. This one's pretty intuitive. You see the market moving strongly in one direction, you buy into that strength, and you just hop on for the ride. You're following the trend. On the flip side, we have mean reversion, which we'll call playing the bounce. This is your go-to strategy in those messy, choppy markets. You're basically betting on reversals, buying when the price gets near the bottom of that range and selling when it gets near the top.
And right here, this is where it all clicks into place. It's such a simple idea, but it is so powerful. When the market is giving you a clean, trending wave, you grab your momentum board and you ride it. But if you're in a messy, choppy current and you try to use a momentum strategy, you are going to get thrashed, just whipsawed back and forth. That's your cue to switch boards. You pull out your mean reversion strategy and you play the bounce. Matching your strategy to the condition is everything.
But hang on, there's one more crucial element to reading the market's weather. It's not just about the direction of the waves, it's also about their intensity, their power. And this next part, this is the real pro move. It's knowing how to adjust when conditions get dangerous.
So what do you do when those clean waves turn into a violent, stormy sea? When the price swings get huge and totally unpredictable? Well, you can't just keep using the same approach. You have to adapt, or you're going to sink.
This storminess is what we traders call volatility. It's simply a measure of the size and the speed of price movements. Low volatility is like a calm, predictable sea. But high volatility, that's a chaotic storm where literally anything can happen.
And here's the cool part. We can actually measure this market storminess. We use a tool called the VIX index, which is often known as the fear gauge. When the VIX is low, the seas are calm. But when you see that thing start to spike higher, that's your storm warning. That's the market telling you that things are getting hairy and it is time to change how you operate. So what does a pro's storm protocol look like? Well, they don't try to be heroes. They play defense. First, they immediately reduce their position size. Smaller bets mean smaller losses if you're wrong. It's that simple. Second, they tighten their stop losses to get out of bad trades way faster. And third, they take their profits off the table much sooner. The goal in a storm is not to hit a home run. The goal is survival.
So how do we put all of this together to make your next trade a smart one? Well, it all comes down to having a simple, repeatable playbook that you can rely on.
Here it is, your Surface playbook. Before every single trade, you ask yourself these 4 questions. 1. Read the waves. Is the market trending or is it choppy? 2. Choose your board. Based on that, is this a job for a momentum or a mean reversion strategy?
3. Check the weather. What's the volatility level? And 4, and this is so important, adjust your risk. If it's storming out there, you play defense. Period.
Ultimately, it really just comes down to this. Great trading isn't about predicting the future. No one has a crystal ball. It's about having a framework, a compass, that lets you see what the conditions are right now and adjust your sails to whatever way the wind is blowing.
Becoming a trader who can read and react to the market's weather, that is the key to longevity in this business. So the next time you look at a chart, don't just ask, where is this going? Ask yourself, what is the weather today? If you're ready to stop wiping out and start really riding the waves, you can deepen your learning over at stockoMJ.ai. Thanks for watching.